In this video, we will be working through the WorkPool email composer, working from the top down. The first option is send. Once we have completed our email, we can press send and the email will be sent. In many cases, we get interrupted and we need to save the email and come back to it later. We therefore have the option to save as draft. Some other email composers have the ability to automatically save the email when you close the window. In WorkPool, however, you need to click Save as Draft to save the draft because you are working in a web browser. At More, we have the option to request a read receipt, as well as set the priority of the email and the sensitivity of this email. Priority and sensitivity will be covered in detail in a task training video. The next field is folder, and this refers to the electronic folder or directory. Every email being crafted in WorkPool requires to be associated to a directory entry. And because we have sent this email directly off the directory entry, the folder entry has already been populated on our behalf. If this was an incorrect directory entry, we could remove it by clicking on Remove Entry. Once we have selected a folder or directory entry, the button next to it says click here to open the directory entry. If I click here, the directory entry will open in a separate tab. The button next to that allows me to click here to search for entry by view. If the folder field was blank, I could click here and say, give me everyone that has a communication view. A separate tab will then open up, giving me everyone with a communication view. In this case, both Joe and Jane Soap. This email will therefore be linked to the folder for Jane Soap. In some cases, the directory that you want to link the email to does not yet exist. And you don't want to go to directory, click on the purple plus, and lose any information that you have added to the email composer. WorkPool allows you to quickly, on the fly, remove the current electronic folder that you have selected and create a new one by going to Add Entry. This will allow you to add the listed name as well as select the business units that you want this directory to be published to. The next field is To. To whom is this email being sent? The purpose of this video is not to teach you how to send email, but rather cover the various fields available in the WorkPool email composer. Next, we have our standard CC for carbon copy, as well as BCC for blind carbon copy. If you click on Add BCC Recipients, a separate line will be added for BCC. The next field is subject line. In some email composers, you have the option to leave the subject line blank. WorkPool believes in conforming to good standards and therefore enforces a subject line. You will see that subject is written in black, meaning that it is a compulsory field in WorkPool. When I started typing this email, a little counter started running in the background. This calculates the amount of time I've spent writing this email. Time taken is currently in black, meaning that it is compulsory. It can, however, also be marked as non-compulsory by a WorkPool administrator. In the event whereby it is compulsory, or you want to add the amount of time you've taken to write this email, you can simply click on the little calculator and it will auto-calculate your time. Next, we have Attach File. In WorkPool, there are more than one way to attach a file. The first one is to click on the Upload button, which currently says that no files have been selected. If I click on the Upload button, I can upload one document at a time, or by holding down Control on my keyboard, I can add up to 10 documents at a time. If I click Open, these files will now attach to WorkPool. Another option for attaching files is to open the File Explorer, highlight the files you want to add, left click, hold, and dragging them to a designated drop field. This can be found by hovering over the Attach File button. By letting go, it will immediately attach all the documents that I have selected. The following button, Link Tasks, will be covered in a later video.